Friends. Yep, Doc South with you one more time. And it's funny. I could have come on today and told you a tale of a woe, a big tale of woe. Uh, and the more I thought about it, I thought, it really isn't a tale of woe. Yeah, it's a tale of a problem, but a problem solved, which I thought is might just float your boat today. The As you know, I work in a supermarket, and it's about 45 minutes to an hour away from where I live, and nice place, And I always try to go in there with a nice positive attitude. And I don't know, I was working, I don't know, throwing milk on the shelves, bottles of milk on the shelf, not milk on the shelf. That wouldn't be too smart. But the courtesy desk called me over and said, "Hey, Doc, there's a call. Do you have a van? We have a call. A fellow out in the parking lot says you got a flat." I said, "What? I do? Oh man." I said, well, okay. And it's like it's coming on. In fact, it was dark out by then. Yeah, the sun was down. So I said, well, let me go out there and see what the fellow's talking about. I go out, and a fellow was in his car, right next to, well, near mine. And he said, "Are you the fellow who owns this van? Look at your front right." I said, "Oh my God, it's going flat. It's not quite there yet, but that's undrivable." He says, "Yeah, you better get someone in to fix it one way or another. Or do you got a spare?" I said, "I got a spare, but that spare isn't a good one. It's one of those I don't know, they're kind of smaller than regular tires. They'll get you to a repair shop, but not on not on Friday night at that time of day. I was in a yeah, well, I was up the creek." Well, so I said, "Well, thank you, sir." And he says, "Anything I can do?" I said, "No, that you did enough letting me know. Thank you. Would have been awful to find out later after my shift." So I call my insurance agency, which by the way is USAA. Very good group. They got me, the guy on the line, got through all my stumbling and fumbling, trying to find all my papers and stuff. And he said, "Well, I'll get a repair truck out there for you." "What's it, flat?" Said, "Yeah." Well, he says, "They don't necessarily, I don't know if they'll be able to fix the flat, but they can get it to your garage." I said, "Well, okay, I guess get a tow truck out to do it. And, well, I'll just have to figure out how to get home." And so now I'm scratching my head wondering how to get home. I go back, I go back into the store, and I explained, that yeah, indeed, I did have a flat, and it's got to get fixed. And well, I said a tow truck's coming, but now I got to figure out how to get home. I mean, I don't think I want to hitchhike. And it turns out one of the assistant managers said, "Hey, I'm going by your way in about another hour. Work's light tonight. Why don't you ride with me?" Get a ride. I got a ride with one of the managers, and so we talking, swapping yarns all the way down to my house. Of course, now I got to figure out how to get to work. But my brother Ed offered to get me up to work, and he'll pick me up tonight. By tomorrow, I'll probably have to do it over again, but by Monday, I should have my tire repaired. My mechanic, well, my car was left off at the mechanic. The mechanic called up and said, "Hey, your car's right in front of my garage door. I don't know, the guy left it right there." He says, "What's wrong?" He says, "Anything serious?" I said, "No, I just got a flat, and I figured I thought on you." He says, "Well, crud, you're getting rid of the car soon, aren't you?" He says, "I think I got a spare that'll do for the week or two you're going to have left. You're going to have the car. What do you say?" I said, "Good. Sounds fine to me." I get home. Sandy had ideas for what I could make for supper because I was going to buy things for supper at the store, but had to run out of there. So I got she figured out if I add some soup and a few vegetables, and a thing or two. I think I had some chopped meat I quite cooked up and threw in with it. Doggone if I didn't have a good meal, thanks to the wife. And the mechanic called, like I said, and said he'd have the car ready late Monday morning. So bingo. And what I guess I'm getting at is sometimes a bad situation can be made a whole lot nicer with just chipping in to help someone you might run across. Give them a hand. Yeah. And sooner or later, all that's gonna come back to you. I don't know. I just think it's maybe a good way to roll. Anyway, I just thought I'd say, sometimes a bad thing can be a good thing. Anyway, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Man, my thought of riding home on a rotten tire, man, that I'm kind of glad everybody stepped up. And of course, I always try to do that myself. Good idea for you as well. Okay. Oh, and by the way, not one person wanted to take any extra money. Sure, the tow guy had to get some money. But he didn't want a tip. Yeah, that kind of thing. It was it was pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. I guess maybe everybody kind of getting wound up in this pandemic is maybe folks are starting to realize we got to count on each other. Yeah, not a bad thought. We'll see you later, friends. Thank you, and God bless. Bye now.